Rise and grind, back at you with another video with the Pull-Up King. In this video, we got a 2017 Ram ProMaster City, and we're doing the catalytic converter on it. Alright, this is a brand new one. Dorman AutoZone has a lifetime warranty, and I'm going to show you how we're going to get this job done. Should be straightforward. So my client replaced the upstream and downstream sensors. They're brand new, and that was the intent to clear the P0420 code, but it didn't work. It came back, so she called me out, and we're gonna do this bad boy. Let's get it.
We have emotion, nigga. We have emotion, we have emotion. Yeah.
Hit with another one.
We have emotion, we have emotion, we have emotion, nigga. Hey, we have emotion, we have emotion, we have emotion, nigga. I swear I'ma ride for this, I'ma grind for this, I did time for this. I swear I was built for this, on guard, my partner got killed for this. Cause we have emotion, we have emotion, we have emotion, nigga. Hey, we have emotion, we have emotion, we have emotion, nigga. I swear I'ma grind for this, I did time for this, I'ma shine for this. I swear I was built for this, on guard, my partner got killed for this. We have emotion, I swear I ain't bragging and boasting.
I'll take off the oil cap, pull up on this. Serious valve cover gaskets. Gonna recommend those. All right. So what we got here, we got these 10mm bolts. They're probably rusty. I'm gonna be careful. We're gonna spray it down with WD-40. Hopefully they don't break. Knock those out. Look like we got another one down here. And if we got any more, I'll show you. That one right there. So that's like 5 in total so far. That's those 3 on top. Got them off. Thank God it didn't break. And the bottom, we got those out. And those 2 at the bottom. Alright, next, I done hit put some WD-40 on the top and the bottom. O2 sensors. Just want to make sure I get them out. I'm pretty sure they come out pretty smooth because they brand new. Alright, now we get this oxygen sensor out. This is the tool we're using, and this is, we use a 3/8 ratchet. It's a 22mm, and you just put your ratchet in there, righty tighty, lefty loosey. All right, break that free, and come on out with it. Move that to the side, work on the bottom one. So I got to get some leverage, so I went ahead and put that on there. Alright, break that free. Alright, we out with that one. Pull this off, right? Look what's in the way. This bracket. So we stuck right here. What you want to do is get like a pry bar, something, flathead, get up under here, get over the tip of that stud. Alright. So this is what we got. We gotta spray this down with WD-40. We got a bolt over there. You're gonna have to take off this bracket and spray it down, WD-40. Alright, so that bracket come off, and then you can get better access over here. So that's 2 13mm, and those 2 holes, that's a 10mm right there. So we're gonna hit all of these bolts, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It should be 8 bolts. Alright, so we got a 13mm And this is a 1/2" socket on the 1/2" ratchet. See, I got these two out right here, right? But this one right here was it was like it stripped out coming out. You can see the thread still on there. So gotta be careful. I sprayed it down a few times, and this one coming out pretty good. I actually took these two out with the torque wrench. I don't know if that was why it did that or what, but it was hard coming out when I first hit it with the impact. Not the torque wrench, but the impact gun. That's what I use, just to get it out real quick. And that was the results. I did that one the same way, and it came out no problem. I'm just gonna go around and just break them free. I'm using this 1/2" so I can have leverage. It retracts, so I can first break them free and then use that so I can just come on out with it. Alright, these two bottom ones, there's one on this side and one on that side. I got a short extension on there, and that's how I got those. If you ain't using it this bar for like leverage, man, you're gonna be struggling with this one, I promise you, because I tried them out and it's way easier to break it free, because if you try that, you may end up stripping it. And I switched it out to the ratchet. All right, the last two, they move up to 14 mil. All right, that 14 mil, I'm gonna get that. All right, with those off, all of these bolts are free. All of them free. So next, we're gonna go down to the bottom and work on the bottom bolts. All right, we get up under here. This is the driver's side. That's the transmission and the oil pan. This thing is rusty. I wonder where this car is from. It's probably up north. There's a lot of rust. But this is what we're looking at right here. We're gonna have to remove these bolts holding the exhaust in. That's two there, and we got this bracket. We're gonna have to remove it. Probably these two bolts here. I had to hammer that on there because it is rusted. It's a 10 millimeter. Well, fingers crossed. I hope they don't strip. And as you can see, we got some stripping going on. I'm gonna have to cut this thing off. I ain't playing with it. All right, we cut that bad boy off. Yes, sir. All right, hopefully this is a little better. We got some edges on it. Hopefully that'll work. And that one turned into what is that, a 12 mil? Yeah, we got a 12 mil on there. And that didn't work. Stripping out. Gotta cut it off. Gotta wash the pan. Alright, I was trying to stay away from the oil pan getting nicky, so I'm hoping that's gonna get it out. And you can see where I hit that bolt. That one is a 13 millimeter. I hit that, and that broke right there. And gotta get that one. Alright, I took out that 13 mil right there. Alright, so I was able to get that free. Got that free. And now I can get to these bolts a lot better. Alright, we got that out. Both of those are broken. The other end is the thread is inside of the old catalytic converter. We got some new bolts, so that's no worries. As you can see, man, this is the type of things you're going to run into when you do exhaust work. The exhaust bolts are always going to be hard to come out, like majority of the time. So I got that free. I used my pry bar, went all up in here and popped it off. Finally came free. And now we can remove it. All right, we got to remove these 10mm bolts, and all up in there too, and remove all of that and put it on this one, that heat shield. All right, we got all of those off. All right, we're ready to go back in. So we got our supplies, got our gasket, 2 new gaskets, and all of those bolts we need. Got the old gasket off. Go ahead and clean off the surface before we put our new gasket in. Alright, we're gonna put that gasket on there. Got the gasket in. I sprayed down the holes before I put these bolts back in there. Alright, go ahead and put those bolts in. Alright, so we got the bolts in. We got them in just to that point. I'm not even going to put that one in just yet, because I want to see if I can either find another bolt or get that thread up out of there. But we're going to go to the bottom and put those bolts in first and add the new gasket. We got to get up under here. Now we line that up and put this thread, put them in there. Alright, like that. Alright, we get in there like that. Alright, we're gonna add the 2 new bolts, and then we got our gasket. And we all done at the bottom. Let's go back up to the top and tighten down those bolts. Alright, so that all worked out. Got all the bolts in, torqued down. Go ahead and put on that bracket. You're gonna have to take that one back out, don't forget, because you got to put this little bracket back on here. And the same with that one, I had to take that one out too. So now we got to put the shield back on. Once we put that shield back on, we can put those 2 bolts at the bottom in. Don't forget, you got to get that out. And if it's in that bottom hole, that one too. It was only in the top one for me. And that's a H10. Alright, we got that bracket on first. And the next thing is to install the shield. Alright, we in there. Alright, that's it, man. I hope the video helped out. That smoke is nothing. It's just going to burn off. Nothing to worry about. And it's going to be it, man. Till next time. Pull up King.